30 minutes. Within the very first 30 minutes after Zoh Shia's release, there was already an array of posts on Reddit complaining that the fight was overtuned. But that's not why we're here today. I noticed some people are struggling, so I decided to make a video with some tips that can help you with the Zoh Shia fight. Since I had to create a whole new character in order to do my Zoh Shia appreciation video, I was actually pretty familiarized with its moveset. And there's also a couple of things that are not really self-evident, but can really help you get some advantages. Before I get into the details, I advise you to grab some of the slinger around the room the moment you enter the arena. Either Wormsbane or Thunderchrist. Christ? Anyway, we're going to use them later. Let's start by the one thing that I believe is useful from the very start of the fight. Get very used to using your secret to recover from attacks and to navigate some patterns. Since the arena where we fight Zoh Shia is quite an open space, the Sacred's AI actually behaves for the most part. I know that a lot of people might have grown trust issues with the secret's recovery, but I feel like this is one of the few fights where you can actually benefit from it greatly. Many of Zoh Shia's attacks knock you down quite hard, and using the secret can really improve your recovery and avoid getting comboed to death. This becomes particularly useful when Zoh Shia is going full bullet hell during the last phase. You can just mount the secret and wait it out a bit until the crystals have cleared, because they will be exploding all over the place. Once the area is a bit safer, you can re-engage. I've also noticed that a lot of people have problems with its Nova attack. While the first Nova is easily avoidable, the second or third one are not quite so. For the first Nova we have two options. The first one is to shoot the slinger that we picked up earlier at the crystals that are formed when Zoh Shia is doing the Nova. This will charge the crystals with element and make them explode, preventing the fire from spreading further around the arena. The second, and in my opinion the safest option, is to just mount the secret and run to the very edge of the arena at the opposite side of Zoh Shia. The fire cannot reach you in this part, and the secret will also help you dodge the fireballs that will start falling from the ceiling. As for the second Nova, you can also try using the slinger method by making the crystals explode and thus creating safe areas to stand on. That said, I don't see a lot of people mentioning this other method. Every time Zoh Shia does the Nova after the first one, you can simply stand behind it and there will be a small cone that is safe. Not only is this usually easier to do, especially if you're using the secret to get there, but also it allows you to take this as a DPS window, since you can attack the tail while the Nova is happening. I think that because of the nature of Zoh Shia's attacks, most people tend to stand right under it. While this is useful to get some damage off, you might want to be careful when dealing with some of the fire attacks, especially the Crimson Fatalis' Fire Wave. It has a really wide area, and you might be tempted to go under it to dodge, but since Zoh Shia lowers its body when doing this attack, it will sometimes not allow you to go under it. Safest thing to do is either Superman dodge or just roll to the sides, away from it. That said, if you're already standing close to the legs on the back, you might get away with it. Another thing that you can do to help you during the fight is to take advantage of some environmental traps to do some heavy damage. After the first Nova, two very big blocks of rubble will start hanging from the ceiling. You can use your hook or your slinger to make them fall on top of Zoh Shia. And if you land the two traps, you can deal up to 5,000 damage to it. While it is up to you to decide when to use the pillars, I tend to leave them for the last phase of the fight, since it is the most dangerous. If you drop the two pillars during the last phase, you have pretty much done almost all the damage left to kill it, shortening that last phase considerably. This next tip might not really be necessary. You can take advantage of the interaction between the crystals and the slinger to deal damage. Sometimes Zoh Shia will create a lot of crystals around it, and if you hit one of them with a slinger, it will create this domino effect where multiple crystals explode, especially when using Thunderchrist, dealing damage to Zoh Shia. It's just some nice bonus damage if you can get the opportunity. As for my shield brothers, I tested blocking every attack without guard up. So far, it seems that the Flame Torrent attack is the only one that cannot be blocked without the skill. Everything else can be blocked, even the horizontal Crimson Lightning attack. Now, this wouldn't be quite a tip video without some cheesing. You can obviously decide to skip this one, but some people might find it fun or useful. I've started using a light bowgun with sleep ammo too as a secondary weapon to sleep bomb Zoh Shia. I'm not running any decos with sleep attack on it, but if you have some, they might help doing this faster. Now, for this to be really worth it, you want to sleep Zoh Shia right under one of the pillars in the room. You can actually get a nasty wake-up attack if you get the pillars to fall on top of the barrels, making that last phase even shorter. And that's it! Those are my tips to fight Zoh Shia. As it happens with every monster, it is up to you to figure out the matchup and to find the best ways to fight against it, depending on your weapon. But at least with these, you can improve your survival and help yourself to some extra damage. If this video was helpful, please consider doing any of the things shown in the stickers, and if you want, leave other useful tips for other hunters down in the comments. As always, my name is Sun, and until next time.